All right, y'all. I went to the Best of the Bay at Cedar Point Sports Force. And let me tell y'all, we had some good food here. They had a new category this year. It was the food truck. So here we had Graham's Goodies. You know, they were serving up wings. They had veggies and all types of different fried foods. There go their menu. Then we had another food truck, Touch of Gray Cafe. I really didn't try them, but I did hear a lot about that Big Bertha paninis. But like I said, I didn't try them, so I don't know. And then we had Rio Grande street tacos, and they had like the street tacos, all your toppings and sauces and flavors. And the way it worked is you pay $35 to get in, and then they gave you tickets, and then you would go through and you would pay your tickets for each little thing that you wanted to try. And believe me, at first I'm like, 20 tickets? Like, oh no, I need more than that. But believe me, that's more than enough. They had chai lattes over here at Hawaiian Ice. They had some little frozen drinks, smoothies. They had some cakes and stuff. Then we had Tom's Coffee Truck, which I had never seen. This was my first time seeing or encountering them. He had all kinds of different little drinks and whatnot. He even had one of his little energy drinks. Um, and I did talk to a couple people that tried theirs. It was really good. So then we come over here. We got Cedar Point. They showed up with their little appetizers and their wings. Now this right here, this seared ancho crust, tuna, citrus grande. I don't know, but that right there was so good, and I was so scared. Like, I don't know about that sushi. It's gonna be gummy. Man, y'all, that was so good. I went back and got me one before I left. And then this right here, I had to double back and go get some more of that. I was even drinking the juice, honey, because them prawns was good, and that juice was tomato juice. I don't eat food with tomatoes. They had barbecue wings. Yeah, you see they got best wings of 2024. And then they had some boss sauce wings. So that was Cedar Point. And then we had Famous Dave's. Everybody know Famous Dave's. If you ate there, then you know. If you haven't, you haven't. They had some little rib tips or whatever. And I tried those. I forget what sauce they use. So then we had Sawmills Creek, which they called the Miller's Table. Now they had some almond crusted walleye. She over here explaining it, but I'm gonna tell y'all that walleye was bang yang yanging, and then that was like an apple dessert or some sort. But that walleye, yeah, gonna put them toppings on there, girl. I doubled back and got one of them too before I left. Yeah, that walleye was good. All right, then we got our own Sandusky Bay Pancake House. They had Oreo pancakes, s'mores French toast, and a potato pancake. Them mugs was banging. You get syrup if you wanted to. You really didn't need it. What's up, Daryl? I see you, my boy. Pier Pub out of Huron. They had a pineapple coleslaw. They had some walleye tacos. They had wings. They had different samplers. Sweet Cheeks Cafe Bistro. They had like a white chocolate drink, and then they also had like a strawberry cheesecake drink. It was really good. I really not a coffee drinker, but they was good. And I'm not a sweet eater, y'all. I really don't eat sweets. But as y'all can see by the line, everybody was getting their little sweets and treats. And then right next to him was Cheeks Burgers. They had their own little burgers. That what he just had, that was like a donut sweet candy burger or whatever. But them little burgers there from Cheeks Burgers was really good. Old Dutch came through, and they had like all their little sauces out to advertise that you can buy. And they had like different little promo stuff going on. Hey, y'all over there working. But they did have a really good Reuben. I didn't try it, but everybody did have tried it, said it was good. Ex Yongjingung, I don't even know how to say that, but I probably messed up the name. But anyhow, they had like all kinds of sushi. They had prawns fried up, tempura and all that, spring rolls. They had the juice with the bubbles, whatever it is. Listen, that was my first time trying them, and they actually had some really good sushi, and they also had some really good tempura shrimp. Look at my boy. I said, what you doing? He said, I love sushi. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Jake, get that sushi. He said he a sushi connoisseur. And there go my girl, Trina. She got her booth set up over here. and it's for her real estate. So she said if y'all looking for a real estate agent, hit her up. She said she always available and all that. And I'm like, girl, let me go ahead. She like, here, take these beer. I don't drink beer. She said, I don't either. All right, girl. All right. There she is. If you need her, she said, hit her up. So anyhow, I'm walking through. I'm like, hey, girl. Like, mind you, at this point, I'm stuffed. When I get ready to come around, I done already ate and tasted most of everything that I was going to taste. I still had tickets in my pocket. Look at him. He over there and ate that sushi down to the ground. All right, so now we over here to Commas of Providence. They got wings and they had burgers. Those are their wings, and look, they like, go ahead and try some. I was like, yeah, they look good. They ended up giving me some. They did have some good wings, and I want to say that they won the best wing, but don't quote me on that. I can't remember off the top of my head. Their little burger sliders was good. I'm like, Conan, what you doing? He talking about wheeling and dealing. And then over here we had bakes. They had apple turnovers. They had donuts. They even had one of them little burger donut things too. And then now we're going into the Kalahari. Look at B Lux in the house. Best burger 2024. They had all their little stuff set up. Yep, there's the big B Lux. But I'm telling you what, them chips, get closer. Yeah, them chips. Oh, they do them by hand. Them chips is crunch. I wanted to put some in my pocket, take them with me. There go my boy Vic. What's up, Vic? Yeah, he over here representing for the Kalaharis. What is it? Cinco Niños. They had some street tacos, but I'm going to tell y'all what. Right there in that cup right there, it was some street corn. You take that chip and dip it in there. Yeah, get a little closer, Erica. Golly, that was fire. Chef's kiss. And Freight House out of Norwalk, they end up running out of food. Then, of course, you know, we got Barra coming in from downtown Sandusky. Barra always coming through, shooting through with the tacos. But let me tell you, Kalahari right here with this, what is it? The Last Bite. Yeah, y'all see the line, chocolate-covered strawberries, chocolate-covered pretzels, chocolate-covered apples, white chocolate, dark chocolate. Man, they had everything covered in chocolate. Look at the line, Everybody was lined up. Yep, this is some of the pictures and videos. Look at that tuna. That was my favorite. And then we got the tacos. Like, so this is just some of the pictures of the food that I had got, that I tried. Yeah, I felt big back activity. Look at me and my girls. We say, hey, we the end of the night. We done had a good night. Yeah. Bam, boom. Best of the Bay 2025 in the book.